Thank you. I hate both of you. Like, seriously.
We here every Thursday on a Thursday, 8 p.m. Look at you guys when we're speaking. I don't really like looking to the camera when we're conversating.
Alright, we here, season 5, episode 6.
That's just how it goes.
Every Thursday on a Thursday. We're here.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Mike. If you don't follow us on Instagram by now.
All the links are in the description to the video. If you want to get anybody's Instagram, that's Tone of My Voices, KB1ACK23. I am the camp out spelled with a 0. This is season 5, episode
6.
You said that already, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you're getting pretty good at this. Shout out to Showroom. If you guys don't fuck with Showroom, there's also a link in the description to Showroom's Instagram page. You can check them out. Hype Report on Saturdays if you guys like podcasts. Yeah, anyway, moving forward. Any special news you want to get into before the show kicks off?
I got my nice Camp Out 101 hoodie.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Fire, right? Fire.
Yeah, cool.
Anything else? Oh.
You shitting me?
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone who got their exclusive early access to the UNC to Chicago ones.
You don't even know what you bought.
I do know what I'm fucking initials.
It's a long name. UNC to Chicago.
You know, how many Jordans, like, and how many ones do I have with 100 names? I gotta remember all the names. It's like knowing a fucking encyclopedia of Jordans.
True. Are you done?
Oh, you done or you finished?
I mean, I was doing good.
It was well played. How was the T-Mark event for the hats?
That was good. It
was good.
It happened like, what, 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago?
Was it that long ago? Yeah. I keep seeing the hats posted, so I keep reminding me.
It happened a while ago, like 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks. Yeah, more or less.
So
it was a good turnout.
I fucked up last week.
Yeah.
Should have mentioned it last week.
Oh, and for anyone who didn't know, I didn't know either until the day of. It was Tone's birthday. Happy birthday to Tone over here.
Hi, guys.
Sneaky
It's me, Tone of My Voice.
His birthday was Sunday on
Sneaky
Super Bowl.
On Super Bowl. Yeah, it happens.
I should know.
I'm 30 now. 30.
Are you?
Yeah, triple X. Yeah.
Really?
There was
Happy
30.
birthday. I feel so bad I missed it.
There was a whole conversation on Thursday what she was alluding to.
But you
He
didn't
didn't
tell
say it
us
was
it
his
was your
birthday.
birthday, though.
He says I'm turning 30. And I was like, oh.
Do you tell us when it's your birthday?
Yeah.
No.
I did.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did.
But wait, listen, but I didn't know. I would have made a bigger deal and maybe even got you a gift.
Why?
'Cause
30
is a
is a big deal.
30. Is this a number?
I know.
Age is just a number,
That's
right?
right.
Let's kick this off.
I mean, I passed, 25.
You
So
live
it's good.
30. You know?
25 is a good note, too.
Yeah. Scary years.
You only got about 70 years left.
All right. You want to talk about shoes now?
All right.
All right. Flight 89 in the nice Halloween coloring.
I don't want to talk about these shoes.
No, they're nice.
The Flight 9089?
Flight 89 is a pretty decent shoe. I'm not mad at it, but I just don't get why they did like it looks. Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to be shattered glass or
a spider web.
Or a spider web. It looks very Halloween-esque.
Yeah, it looks
to
very
me.
spider web-ish.
Oh well.
Black and orange. Next up, you got somebody else.
Nike Dunk Low Plum, $100.
The
Fire. Need these.
Bloom.
These are a must. Necessity.
Le Plume.
Need these.
Le Plume.
I think all 3 of us need them. So
11.5. Somebody help me. SOS.
Wow, that's the first time all 3 of us needed a shoe.
I mean, it's a very. I keep looking at it like, damn, that is.
That's. I only want this color. I don't want the other color.
What?
What's the other
The
color?
white and pink one.
Are you talking about the Strangelove?
The red one. Yeah, the one. Yeah.
Those are SBs.
Nike PG4
exactly
retail for 110.
Got a chunky tongue.
Excuse me?
The SBs.
Well, we'll talk about that at the end in the after.
Chunky tongues, you know? That's going to be the hashtag.
Chunky tongue and fat laces.
Chunky tongue is the hashtag.
Chunky tongue.
Chunky tongue sounds like a pretty good one.
I'm on a roll today.
What'd you say there, bud?
Butter roll?
Yeah. Chunky tongue roll.
What? Why not working?
I thought it was
Nike PG4 retail for 110. Size run, men.
I actually like the colorway. I just don't like
It's like a moccasin. It's like a
I don't like the
It's the same shoe that we've been seeing the past 2 weeks.
I don't like the silhouette.
Except it has the plaid.
It
I like the
has
plaid.
a shield over it.
And I like the...
A sheathing.
Moving on. Nike Little Posite 1 Chrome retail for 180. Size run, grade school and preschool.
That's to phones.
Okay.
Phones are dead.
Got your IG back, chilling.
Nike Air Max 90 Valentine's Day retail for 140. Size run, women.
Wait.
These are
Come
fabulous.
on, you're going way too fast.
Yo. So catch up.
The shoe actually, I should have put both. I'll put
Fire.
both in the actual episode when I put it up. But there's two color variants. It's like a light lavender and a pink on the other shoe. So it's two different hues on it. Kind of fire.
These shoes are velvet? What is it, velvet?
We're talking about the Strangeloves. You moved to the Strangelove.
Yeah, because I wanted to say what it was velvet before you.
I'm not going to say it because I feel like you could choose too much. Shout out Homer Simpson. What's the next shoe?
No.
What's the next
Strangelove. Skateboard times Nike SB Dunk Low.
Okay.
What is it, velvet?
That's definitely a phrase that you can use very
but it is velvet.
No, it's not velvet.
Someone told me it was velvet.
It's crushed velvet.
It's crushed velvet or velour?
No, it's crushed.
I don't know, those are fire.
Let's do velour and
Dunk doesn't look that chunky though.
Excuse me?
You know how SBs are different from Dunks because the chunk.
The fat laces and the fat tongue and the chunky tongue or whatever.
Chunky tongue.
I mean, it's cool. I like it.
When I say chunky tongue.
It's not a bad color. It's red, white, and pink. You can't go wrong.
Is that white or is it a light pink?
It's like a light pink.
It's more like a bone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Nike Air Force One Low City of Dreams retail for $130.
I'm blind. Looks like a strawberry with a hat on.
Okay.
There's two pairs of these. There's like a green-esque with a gum bottom on the Air Force One, and then there's these. I don't know what the actual deal is with this because there should be two pairs dropping this week, and it's only one. So I'm just trying to figure out like how they're breaking this up because it's an all-star weekend pack. I mean, the coloring's cool. I'm not.
I gotta see better photos.
All they gotta do is attach All-Star Weekend to it.
It looks like cheap material, and also it says Chai on the back of both of the heel tabs.
You're right. I mean, I'm not
you got to.
Yeah. Nike Air Force One Valentine's Day has a
swoosh all over.
heart on the tongue with a swoosh going through it, kind of like a Cupid's arrow, but it's a swoosh instead.
The other one, are they on here?
They're not on here because it's not the day yet, so I don't know why you do that.
I thought they drop whenever.
No.
Whenever they want.
They drop on Valentine's Day. And then swooshes all over the Air Force One itself, so kind of cool, clean. I mean, it's whatever. If you like Air Force Ones, all this stuff is pretty dope.
Some of it.
I like the swooshes all over. You like the
you like that?
Yeah, it's not terrible. I like
the all over branding.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's all over.
Far away, you're right. It doesn't look like that.
It looks like marble.
Close up, yeah, you're right. But still, it might look different in person. I gotta see better photos.
Yeah. I got bamboozled left.
Yeah. Hello.
These are fire, though, LeBron.
What's on fire?
Like LeBron 7 All-Star, 200.
Oh, what's 200? Oh, why are they pink?
Pink?
They have pink paint on.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even see that.
They weren't pink the first time. They were like white.
Or it has like a pink
different color.
Going through
yeah.
They're cool.
No,
pretty cool.
I don't know.
I don't know, like that pink,
photos.
though. Yeah.
It looks weird.
I have some better photos than the thingy.
Like Miami Nights over there.
2.8.
What's the retail?
No answer.
I would assume 180.
And 8.
160 or 180 is one.
No, thank
They
you.
might be cute on.
Small feet. Too wild.
Anything.
It's not terrible. I just think that it's better for small feet. I don't think that it's
small feet heat.
I think that colorway is too loud for that loud sneaker. It's just.
It's a chunky. It's a chunky sneaker.
I agree with you on that. But there's also like a classification of people that are going to wear this with like an entire fit, and then there's a classification of people who are going to wear it and not match it whatsoever.
Yeah. I mean, it's just our opinions.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just whatever you like. Adidas Yeezy 700
minivan.
I mean, what the fuck?
That's the name of it.
Shut the fuck up.
It says 700.
It says MNVN. I don't know if he's telling the truth. And
minivan 700.
I almost think that he is, so I'm not going to say anything on it. So we're just going to go MNVN triple black.
Minivan 700s don't answer the door. Don't approach the black minivan with no windows. Fuck these. Don't buy. Pass go.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of like them.
Keep your 200.
What? I kind of like them.
Minivan 700s? Don't wear them near me.
I do kind of like them.
You walk around with candy? Hey.
That's what
Minivan 700s? Hell no, kid.
What's wrong with the shoe?
It's ugly. And it has 700 across the whole side. It's a little tacky for me.
That's all right. Not mad at it. Whole bunch of zeros on it.
It's probably just like that cheap upper too. Yeah, oh, you like the zeros. There we go. Now I know why you like them, and they're all black. Right?
007 if you're looking at it from the other way. I mean, I'm a little different. So
nah, they could have did better.
The 700 is a little stretchy, but
this one is not. No.
I'm not mad because it's triple black, and it's like that. It has that Wave Runner outsole, so that Wave Runner is mad comfortable too. So
Oh yes, yes they are.
So when I saw the midsole that was just the Wave Runner shit, I was like, oh, they're probably super comfortable. Like the upper looks comfortable too. So who gives a fuck? Adidas ZX.
What do you think?
Trash.
Minivans?
No.
Trash.
2-1. I'm losing on that one. ZX 10,000C.
10,000 BC.
Is it a BC?
It's BC.
Did I fuck up? I might have fucked up. Anyway, ZX 10,000. So this is like the earlier model that Adidas used to like. It was like the predominant shit. 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000 was like the run. Obviously now you got more Boost and NMD and all that other shit that's doing well for Adidas, but they're trying to do traditional looks. So cool. I like the black and green. You already know how I feel about Altitude.
Of course. Yo, your Instagram story, I saw that. Look at
You peeped?
Yeah, those shit's ugly.
Oh God, fire. We'll talk about that also. Afterthoughts.
I like
Kiko,
the torsion logo that they have here. It looks pretty
the
cool.
little guy. Yeah.
The white pair is a nice colorway. It's a nice colorway, the white pair.
It reminds me of like the Olympic pack from, the collegiate pack from Asics. It's like that same coloring where it's like predominantly white and then the red and the yellow.
I think I missed out on
Like
that.
Harvard colors, collegiate Harvard, like red and white. Next up we got Kiko and Asics Gel-Kiril.
Who is Kiko?
We gotta go through this. We gone.
Okay. He knows. He's fucking with me. So there's 4 colors of this. I only see 2 dropping, but I know that there's 4 colors.
What kind of materials?
I
leather.
I like them.
Do not tell me you like
I
these.
do
I like these, but I don't know on feet.
I do like them. The material looks a little weird because I saw the green one with a better picture. You'll see it also.
So there's no way.
The shape is weird.
This sneaker looks like it's inside out.
So
They got the outsole on the
Off-White?
upper.
Off-White makes like an inside-out sneaker.
Oh, this.
The red one is fire.
Yeah, the red with the black on the toe, fire, super fire.
Everybody wants P6000.
All right,
now.
serve your afterthoughts.
Serve it. What do you mean? He's a server.
Serve it.
I'm not doing it.
Oh, they voted on fucking Arches anyway. So Ronald, you're up. You're not doing Ronald?
KB, take it away.
Oh wow, see, this is no good for me. Somebody got to do it.
Just throw it in these like afterthoughts.
How? Okay.
Afterthoughts.
Bro, oh my God, you wait till
Pow,
he does.
pow.
You wait till he does it, and then you do it.
He said it?
That's why
I
it's
wasn't
annoying.
even paying attention.
That's why it's annoying.
All right, he waits till I do the opening, he tells me to do it, and then he does it right after me.
And
So
then I
that's
do it
not
too.
annoying?
And then
that's
I
not
do
annoying?
too.
That's not
Then I
annoying?
do too.
These shits is ugly.
What? Oh, so we're obviously in Afterthoughts. I totally forgot because of that whole conversation. Sacai, Off-White, MMW, Ambush, Undercover to release collaborative capsule during Tokyo Olympics. So this is New York Fashion Week. We're in it. Nike unveiled some shit with collaborations with all of these people. The first one that I have pictured here is the Off-White version. It's a P6000 take on something. You already know how to feel about P6000. It's all over this. And it's altitude green. Like fucking altitude 13 color.
What more can you ask for?
I can't. This is
It's gonna come with orange laces. It's gonna be fire. Green
I will have
laces.
these.
I need these. Is more like it.
It's gonna have some laces that don't belong to the sneaker at all, like pink.
Whoa. Slow the fuck down.
That's like something I would do. Isn't it?
Oh, it's gonna come with like purple laces.
Who cares what it comes with? There's black ones on here, and that's all.
No,
Are
you're
these
gonna
the new
kid. You want
Sacai?
this.
So the Sacai, yes. This is the
Sacai wedge.
It looks
Coming
like
to,
a fucking...
Sacai wedge.
It looks like a Balenciaga.
That's exactly what it looks like. Like it's actually crazy how much of a Balenciaga.
They could
like
sell
this
this for 400 retail.
They're going to.
Message.
Look at the outsole. There's 3 layers.
I mean, why would they sell this for 400 retail?
Because it looks like a designer shoe.
They're not going to charge no regular
They're
price.
so out of the box
They're
at this
They're
point
probably going to
on
be
this.
somewhere around 250 to 270.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying like the silhouette, if you brand it as something else with a different company, it could be like $400 shoe.
$600 shoe.
We're gonna talk about the J Balvin.
Well,
Oh no, what's this
Ambush
one? It's
one.
Ambush right here.
That's the
Ambushy.
Ambush Yoon
They
from
look cool.
Ambush.
I'll definitely be snapping that back of that check off. We're getting stuck on something.
It's probably rubber, so it probably won't break.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'll find
I
a
like
way.
these.
I do like them.
I like these a
I'll
lot.
find a way to break them.
The materials look promising.
I mean, I don't. At this point, I kind of gave up on giving a fuck about Nike's materials. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What silhouette is this? Is it Jordan 1?
It looks like a dunk high. Is what it looks like.
It's like a dunk, right?
It looks like a dunk high.
Yeah, it's a dunk. Nah,
Look at the back of the collar. See the back of the collar back here?
I peeped it.
Well, I feel like I'm
I
going to
peeped
Jurassic
it.
Park with just
The laces look like wax laces.
Wax pink laces.
Nah, I
The
don't like
material
the
looks
wax.
like it has exposed foam. It's very high. Like honestly, I'm not even mad at this whatsoever. Like I would wear these. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't give a fuck if they wear
It's
these.
super loud. It's like superhero shoes.
Yeah, but you wear all black. You wear like all gray. You subdue it with the upper.
With this
Fire. Come on.
J Balvin, Jordan 1.
Someone wants to move it along.
Interrupting.
I got work today.
Well, no.
Balvin, Jordan 1 coloration.
Oh boy.
I don't really like it. I don't like canvas.
creepy
I feel
as
like
fuck.
canvas makes the shoe look cheap. No one cares what I have to fucking say.
No,
I'm
we're
listening
listening
to you right now.
And
Say what you want
I
to
feel
tell us.
like I'm about to go to the Flintstones with the front toe box. So I'm not with it.
Yabba dabba do.
Yeah, but
look
don't.
at the I feel like, yeah.
So
It's very dinosaur-esque.
It looks like denim.
it's definitely canvas.
It's canvas. Zoom in.
It
It's
might be
tie-
denim because you wear a lot of
No
denim.
way, it's tie-dyed canvas. I can
I
tell.
mean, it's definitely canvas, but it looks like denim. Like it could be.
Anyways, it's tie-dyed canvas. And
It's denim.
No, it's not.
You said
And it
it.
has dinosaur, fucking reptile, fucking pieces.
The thing I don't like about it is it looks like very cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Canvas is cheap.
The shoe, the coloring, the way like it's clipped, the way it's cut, it looks fucking cheap. Now, if you were to trim down all of that excess shit that I probably have the biggest qualm with, like the frills and the fucking spikes and shit, it might look doable. But again, the color blocking is just fucking good
I'm not hating on J Balvin
at all. Like it's fire.
If I
You gotta
liked it, I'd
collab.
buy it. But
Got a little insignia on the heel there with the fucking lightning bolts and the smiley face.
just not with it.
I think after a trimming, it might look more.
A trimming would definitely do this justice, I
If
think.
you
It might
trim
be
the
more
toe box, it would be
appealing,
funny though.
Maybe. No, I don't know. The colorway's alright. But I just won't be able to wear this.
Like I would trim this and then like fray it so it has like a frayed edge on the cusp of the toe box and the side, so it has like that one kind of look. It would look dope, but I just don't like the way it looks right now.
Nah, it's not
I have
for me.
to say that.
I gotta see more photos. I definitely won't
Did
keep
he wear them at
though.
the Super Bowl?
He did. That
Did
he
you watch
did.
the Super Bowl?
Damn, only 2 comments?
Yeah, I mean we were just kind of floating along here. What's the matter? You don't like the comment? You got anything else you want to talk
I
about?
keep forgetting about this. You gotta remind us.
I actually put it on here very largely, so that way I can remind everyone else as well. I do apologize. Kristen has now logged into the Instagram before we get into the comment section. So if you guys are not following, watch the breakdown on the Instagram. You could do that. You don't have to do it. Whatever. You know, it's just like I'm going to try and post more stuff there that ascertains to the show itself or pertains to the show itself. So merch,
Meetups.
cartoons, meetups, fucking whatever. Clips from the show. I'm going to try and do that as well, like throughout the week. Just
Maybe
like screen grab,
giveaways.
throw it on there. If we start. So, no, just shout out to T. Travis. I'm going to get at you after the show just to touch base on a few things, but that was a sneeze. Thank you so much. Gesundheit. I haven't heard that one in a while. I definitely want to put some more merch stuff up there, some visuals for the breakdown, and definitely like meetups. Definitely going to try to do like a meetup a month at least once it starts getting a little bit warmer in New York. There's definitely going to be a large meetup in March if you guys haven't been following. I don't know who wants to partake in that, who's not going to partake in that, but a lot of people coming from like out of state up to visit a couple people. Shout out Shell, shout out Hella Laced. So we'll be doing like a couple of like events within like 2 weeks within March, the 1st or the middle 2 weeks. So if you guys want to get down, and I'll definitely post up whatever information I can, and we'll move to comments because I've been talking too much. Somebody else read.
Nah, you can talk. It's cool.
Talk.
That's what you do.
Yeah. Chester Cogsworth, fuck. 12 hours ago, hashtag Mamba mentality. If you caught it, Saucony Super Bowl commercial.
Oh, I missed it.
They addressed their movement to create a fully biodegradable shoe. And with this, the discussion about Nike and its materials last episode. What do you feel are these companies' responsibilities to sustainability versus putting out premium product and sustainability market ploys?
I feel like there got to be some kind of balance, but you can't make everybody happy. No matter if you go full 100% sustainable, you're going to anger somebody. Somebody's going to have an opinion no matter what, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, I think that's like complete. All right, so I'm going to get a little fucking left wing over here, I guess. So I think it's really stupid for people to get upset about materials and things of that nature. Like, obviously, like, you have to start considering where we live at some point. And, like, how we're living 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 years from now. Like, as we start to fuck up the earth more, it's not a good look for progression. And obviously, you can feel it with global warming. It's warm as shit, and it's still fucking wintertime. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not
Scary.
supposed to be like this. Like, oh, it's the second warmest February of all time. Like, no, that's horrible. That's not good. I'm not happy about that when, like, the news is like, oh, we're having a warm. Like, no, I want it to be fucking cold. It's not supposed to be like this.
We're used to New York.
Like, and at the end of the day, like, I feel like even if they all start transitioning to more sustainable materials, like, anybody who gets mad about that is an idiot. I feel like you can't have your cake and eat it too. At some point, you have to give up some of those liberties. And I'm saying liberties. I'm just saying, like, the idea that you need to have a shoe made of full suede just because you want full suede on your shoe, and especially for me, like, having mad shoes in my closet.
I like suede.
I don't think it's necessary for me to be like, all the new shoes coming out need to be suede too. Like, I've been slowly pulling back on talking shit about Nike. Like, I'm trying to conform to the idea that they're doing something that's better for the environment.
But the price, that's not the problem. I don't care about the materials, but the price point should not be the price of fucking real materials. That's what I'm saying.
I think that's always been the problem.
I don't care about
Has Nike went on record saying they give us this quality for this reason, or we're just giving them a theory, or we're just...
I can pull up the article, but there's like that
shit.
And it's been going on for like 15, 20 years already.
Okay.
Where, like, they have a certain percentage of what they create is sustainable or used with sustainable materials. So I pulled it up one episode. You guys not remember this? Like, one episode, I pulled it up. I'll find the information again, and I'll post it next week, or I'll post it in the description if I have time today. Shout out to World Feet. He's in New York, so I'm going to try and link up with him. But anyway, there's like a whole percentage of what they try to use for shoes, and, like, they don't use leather anymore. It's synthetic. That's, like, just known. So whatever you're getting from Nike is synthetic. It's not real leather or genuine leather on anything.
And they've done it purposely for it.
Yeah, but I think that they say leather on their products just because they can say it, because they use the sustainability, or they can say
like vegan cheeseburger.
Yeah. It's not a cheeseburger. Yeah, at some point you have to realize that, like, you're getting Beyond Meat. So, like, they're still saying it's a burger or a cheeseburger, but it's a Beyond Burger. You know what I'm saying? It's not a burger anymore. It's fucking Beyond Meat. You know what I'm saying? It's not even meat. It's fucking vegetables. So.
All right, ready? Next up.
Oh, you're not gonna. All right. So we're having a good time on that one. You guys can, like, in the comment section, tell me your thoughts on this. Like, I think sustainability is a good thing. Maybe it's going to take some time for adjusting, but I think it's a good thing.
I agree with Kristen. Like, I look at the pros and cons, like the balances of it. Like, why am I going to pay $160 for a pair of Nikes that I'm not going to be fully happy with because of the materials? When I'm buying a pair of sneakers, I'm looking for the premium material most of the time. So the price point has to match the product. So if Nike's going to give me the bullshit, then give me a better price. Don't make me pay $200 or $180, $160 for...
I'll ask you guys a better question. So if you were to get all the details on what kind of damage, with proof, making sneakers on a large scale with premium materials is doing to the ecosystem, would that change your mind?
No, because I still eat animals. And I know everything that's happening with, like, animal cruelty and shit with all of that.
I just said I wouldn't mind it if the price was lower. That's all.
I'm trying to find a way to, like, make you second guess, like, the thought process of saying sustainability isn't good. Okay, so
I know it's a good thing.
Let's go with price. Let's go with price. So now they knock the price down. Like, we're giving you recycled material. We know it's recycled rubber. It costs us less because we're not fucking producing anything. We're just breaking down old shit and then putting it back into the mold system. So now what we're doing is we're going to give you a cheaper price point. Like the Air Max 90 and the pack that's coming out with recycled material is cheaper. So I'll ask you. Actually, the clothes aren't, but the sneakers are, which doesn't make sense at all. But anyway, I'll ask you again. They drop the price point. They drop the price point. Are you more likely inclined to be like, okay, I'm with this?
I like what it looks like.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of...
I still buy Nike for $200 retail.
Yeah, sure.
Without a problem still, but I'm still going to complain because of it. But I feel like I'll complain less if there's some kind of balance. Because I don't complain about New Balance paying $200, except for it's like $300 or $260, then it's like...
What if your standard of living goes up? I'm just doing devil's advocate. Your standard of living goes up. So, like, whatever. They raise minimum wage or whatever it is that you're making. Like, you get like everyone somehow in this amazing world gets an increment in funds to create a better lifestyle, right? Price point of the shoe stays at $200. The material stays the same as sustainable materials. You still okay with it or no? In theory, it's the same thing.
I wouldn't spend more. I'll
It would
still
be the
try to
same thing.
spend less, yeah.
You would. Oh, you're a
I'll
saver.
still have the same...
He's a saver, folks. All right.
All right, ready?
All right, next.
Matt Kanovisky. Sorry, I said your name wrong. Mama Mentality.
Who that?
Wondering how Kith 1700 release went down in Soho. I was at Kith LA and this release left a bitter taste in my mouth. First, Ronnie announces a limited number of pairs, which I don't remember him doing recently to generate hype. Then he keeps the price at $260, hidden until 12 hours before the release. All while posting the long lines in front of Kith shops on his IG. I just don't understand how Ronnie could speak so passionately about the product he is putting out. The majority of the people the product will get do not share that passion. It feels fake. I wasn't in the sneaker game back at Kith's inception, but from what I hear you guys talk about, it wasn't always this way.
Show less. You forgot show less.
Anyone else is more than else. I thought it was a great comment.
I mean, you pointed out pretty valid points. Don't say before the show started. He didn't say the price point.
That was, for a fact, it was 12 hours before, which I think is kind of messed up.
I mean, essentially what he did was he posted the blog the evening before the sneakers released or the collection released, which isn't off for him to do. He just hasn't done it in a while. When they did the Adidas collection or any one of the larger collections that has a blog, he always does that, where like he'll put out the lookbook and then he'll put out the price points per look. So that's a given.
And if you don't know Ronnie, honestly, every year since his inception, he basically adds $20 on to every release.
I mean, that was like $100 on top of the release. But I get what you're saying.
Kith is getting bigger and bigger, so now it's just not our culture that was just shopping at Kith.
It's not the same, no.
It's a whole mass of different people. So if you've been to Kith LA, you probably haven't seen what it is, like in Kith Soho.
What it was.
Because in Kith Soho is like a mall, and there's a variety of different people.
Kith and Kid was supposed to be about friends and family. And now it's turned into a department store. So
I can disagree with all of this, and I can agree with all of it. It just depends on which perspective you want to take on it. So like there's the collector side of me that's like, okay, going out there and seeing mad people lined up and then hearing what the amount of pairs is, I start to get defensive for the customer. One, for the simple fact that a lot of the times it's a lot of resellers that come out to buy shoes. And then what happens is the morning of the release, it's a lot of people who want to get the shoes. So now they're like, okay, I have to wait in line, but how many pairs are there? And it's not information that anybody tells you. Like, you're not going to go to Nordstrom the morning that it opens on a pair of shoes, and they're going to be like, oh, well, we have 300 pairs, so come on in, guys. Nobody does that shit. You go in, you figure out what it is. If you can get, you can get. If you can't, you can't. Now, the inverse to that is on the back of that line, when you have people who collect shoes who are waiting in line to get something, I feel somewhat responsible for telling you after I just found out how many pairs there are that, like, maybe it's not worth you waiting. I can't say it directly because there's clothes, too. There's mad clothes and there's sneakers. So you don't tell people to leave because you don't know what they're there for. And you can't assume to be like, hey, are you here to resell sneakers? Because saying that out loud sounds kind of fucked up. And then if you are, do I tell you that there's no shoes for you? Like, I don't think that's fair.
Every release he does, though, it's limited. Like, he always does limited numbers.
So they do limited in-store because people don't shop in the store that much anymore, and all they do is complain that they can't get shoes from the in-store. So it's like, all right, fuck it, we're going to throw it online, so that way it's more of an opportunity and be more, vigilant with how we sell things online. If you guys remember, they put up fake off-whites, or not fake off-whites, they just titled the shoe an off-white shoe, and it was a wheat Air Jordan 1 or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah,
you remember that? And like mad people bought it and then they try to return it. Like they do, trust me, I know what they're doing in the office, and they're very vigilant about trying to make sure people aren't dubbing the fucking system. So like they put more pairs online because people don't show up for the in-store, and then when they want to show up for the in-store, expect there to be 300 pairs there. Like it just doesn't work like that. It doesn't. Now, if it doesn't sell out in store, like most of their shoes don't, like the Adidas or certain other collaborations, and they have 200 pairs, they have to then take the inventory, ship it back to a warehouse, and then put it online again, and then sell from those pairs. So, like, you got to think about it cost-effective as well. So, just because you want to come out for one shoe and none of the other ones, like, they can't assess that. Now,
and it's New Balance, too.
And it's a new model that, like, it got a little bit of praise, and a lot of people didn't like it. So, it's like, do we put 200 pairs in store? And then what if LA really wants them, and then we don't have 200 pairs there?
So, there was 1,700 pairs in total?
There were 1,700 pairs in total. No, of both shoes. So it was $850 each. $850 each. 850 pairs of each. So you got to think. There's London, Selfridges. There's Tokyo, because Tokyo got them also at the Kid Treats location. You got Miami, right? You got Brooklyn, right? Did I say Soho already? No. Soho and LA. So you got 6 locations. Like, if you start doing the math and trying to figure out, like, how many pairs went to where, like, that's the way they had to devise it. And, like, I think about that, too.
Online inventory.
And the online inventory, like, I leave alone because I already know that that's going to be, like, a substantial amount, so it's whatever. But At the
But
end
it
of the
was
day,
still all 1,700 in total, right?
yeah. So like,
it wasn't that many.
you got to think
all
about
around.
6 stores. How many pairs are they going to get, and then still have enough for online for everybody else in between? Like at some point, people have to start realizing that I told you how many pairs there were. It's obviously going to be limited. He goes, listen, there's 50,000 pairs. All right, cool. Do people still show
I
up?
thought there was. I said there was 1,700 pairs in the beginning, though.
Yeah, straight up 1,700 pairs. There's 1,700 pairs of these. So, and I get what you're saying. Like showing pictures of a line is like a hype builder. So at the end of the day, that's the way like influencers make money. Like that's the way he's making money at this point. So like he's like, look what I did for look what I did for a 1,700. At every single location of my stores has a line of 50 to 100 people for a pair of shoes that you guys just pulled out of the archive. Like, and I get how that feels weird though, because as a customer
that must be an
myself,
amazing feeling for wanting to be able to successfully do that. I applaud you.
But in retrospect, as a customer, how do you feel knowing that you helped build the house that Ronnie stands on, and you feel kind of disregarded?
I appreciate the growth, and I see what you're saying. Like
I'm just doing devil's advocate.
I don't really feel like he's into that level of the culture anymore. Like,
I mean, he was out there handing out hot chocolates in Soho.
Yeah, he was catering to a different crowd now. It's different. He's at a different level now.
He definitely pulled a vintage aesthetic. Like that's vintage aesthetic. Like going outside as Ronnie and handing out hot chocolates because it was cold out. Like
you don't need to do that.
That's year 2 kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like he's definitely trying to be involved in like what he was doing. Like,
but he could still keep the balance, still do the high end streetwear, and still give us exactly what we were a fan of from the beginning. You know, and still release sneakers the way we would have wanted them. Or have a lot more pairs now that you're big. You got a bigger fan base.
Keep the change.
Keep the change.
You feel the animal. I don't know if that's what you were going for, but that just would have sounded pretty funny. Next up, we got... All right, so listen. Season 5, Episode 6, the hashtag on Instagram. Season 5, S5E6, hashtag in front. What she's going to do is if you start using it, we'll throw it up on the Watch the Breakdown, like up on the page, like repost style. Also, I got one person from last week. I do look for it, and I forgot to mention last week, so I apologize, and it won't go away, so I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
She makes my back hurt.
Oh, yeah? Good for you. We got indie sneakers in the 5.7... No. These are 9.77s, right? 9.97, I'm sorry. 9.96. I have these. I don't know what fucking shoe they are. It's the 9.96. They did, like, the split style. Kind of fire. I don't know if you guys remember me doing a review on them.
I don't like those.
Super basic, but anyway, shot is fire.
The materials weren't that good on these.
Yeah, it's like, whatever. It's a good shot.
I give a fuck.
That's all I care about. Oh, look, the flavor's in there. I slept on this one.
Yo, so
Sneaker Battle, I lost, Tone won. Shout out Kobe. Was that Kobe last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wore Kobe last week.
Yeah, I wore Kobe last week.
All right, Tone, go.
I voted for you, too. You can see that. Huh?
No, I can't see it.
Actually, if you look at the vote.
You can change it, though. Oh, the camera's mad high. Yo, check it out. I like this now. It's better.
Now you're like duff.
Yeah, we got dabs right here. Let's check it out.
The fuck are you doing?
My bad. Yo, I'm here. I got J. Crew, Packers, Asics, July 3, 30th anniversary this year. So, a little tribute to you. I got the white laces. I don't know. There you go. Ooh, look at that. That's fucking beautiful. Look, check it out. The materials aren't that good. I feel a little played when I had these in hand.
They're definitely not.
They're kind of cheapy, but I got socks to match.
Those socks are from the Dirty Bucks, aren't they?
Yeah, kid. What you know about that? I got the Stan's Dirty Bucks socks.
I know nothing about that because I got played at that release.
Right
wow. What are you doing, yoga?
Nah, yo, mind your business.
The fuck?
Told my voice, vote for me. The mayor. No, I'm not the mayor. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Somebody already got that name.
Are you gonna go?
Speaking of Ronnie, 1700 blue colorway.
For anybody who was upset about that release
Pink was
last
nice,
week.
but
son of a bitch. Anyway, throw this guy in there too.
Don't say what it is, kid. Don't do that. Don't be weird about it.
You shitting me? They already know what it is. Anyway.
Tell them.
It's Savor It. Which ones are these? These are the lilac ones, whatever. July 3, 25th anniversary. Kind of trying to match my aesthetic out here, you know what I'm saying?
What's all these?
Hashtag for next week is what? Hashtag fat tongue? What is it?
Yeah,
Chunky tongue? Hashtag chunky tongue? I don't know.
Chunky tongue.
Is that?
You got a better one?
No.
All right, chunky tongue.
Tongue, do you?
Are you not entertained? What?
That's a long word.
No.
I was hashtag.
Chunky
No,
tongue.
give a better hashtag.
No, I thought it was doing
Chunk tongue. All right. Hashtag chunky tongue is the hashtag for next week. In your comment, hashtag chunky tongue with or alongside your comment to get a shout out like these people are about to get right now for using hashtag Mamba Mentality. Kicking it off, we got 100 Stacks, Chester Cogsworth, Molly Mall, Lou BZ back in the comment section. Shout out you. CB, Matt Kanowski, Showing Up 808, Tones Giblets,
Yo.
Bordeaux, Gabe O, I'm Gucci, and Impalpable State. Shout out Saint God Soul. Shout out Molly Mall. You're not in here, buddy.
He is. I just saw his name.
Oh, yeah, Molly Mall, you are in there. I'm just so used to you not being in here. Anyway, that's it for this week's episode.
Deuces.
Peace, bro.
You guys can sit and talk.
Yeah, I planned on it. Yo, you just kicked my fucking shoe, guy. Who was that? Somebody hit me up about force field product and spraying your shoe. I didn't know that I commented back, but if you're watching the episode, I didn't know they made a non-suede brand of repellent, and I don't think that, I highly doubt that that's the case. Anyway, if you're having an issue, which you probably won't, just brush it out. Super easy. Anything else? What do you got going on?
Chilling.
You shitting me? I'm trying to figure out what color I'm going to drop for the merch. Right,
That's a nice one.
Little Laker love, you know what I'm saying? This is an LA Dodgers hat, 1988 World Series patch, the year that the Lakers won the chip and the Dodgers won the World Series. So little combo action on that.
That's all nice right. Hat.
You heard?
That's a nice hat. I didn't know that. That's good details.
It was on low kick. Anyway, well, I'm listening next to you, buddy. What's going on?
You should me?
It's been...
We out of here.
Peace! Oh, come on. Let's talk some more. Fuck. All right.